All right, now it's time for the good stuff. I know probably the reason why you're even looking at this opportunity is because you want to know how much money can you make in Wake Up Now. And what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to break down everything that you'll need to know about how the compensation plan with Wake Up Now actually works, and you'll see why so many people are rushing to this opportunity, guys. I'm just excited to even be a part of it, and we've made thousands upon thousands of dollars in this opportunity in a very short period of time, and I'm just excited. But again, you know, when it comes to business, it's all about what you put forth. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it, guys. Make sure that you check out our income disclosure by going to wakeupnow.com/IDS. That way, you know, we're an open book. You definitely check everything out. You can kind of see exactly how you know, people are able to make money in this opportunity. And again, when it comes to being a business owner, what you put forth is what you get out of it. So definitely treat this like a business, and it'll pay you like a business. Don't treat it like a hobby, because typically hobbies don't pay. So make sure, again, check out wakeupnow.com/IDS. Now let's just go ahead and jump right into it, guys. You know, it's easy to get started in Wake Up Now. You definitely want to purchase the Wake Up Now Platinum Package. How much is the Platinum Package? The Wake Up Now Platinum Package is $99.95. So when you get started in the business, you're going to pay $99.95. It's $99.95 a month to have access to all these type of great benefits and services that Wake Up Now provides through their platform. So again, here's a little bit of an example. You can kind of see some of the things that it includes. I'm going to talk more about that in the next video in detail, so you can kind of have a much better understanding of all the different services that Wake Up Now has to offer. So again, $99.95 a month to actually become a Wake Up Now IBO, basically a Wake Up Now Platinum member. That's basically just going to qualify you for commissions, guys. And you definitely want to be qualified for commissions, and the best way to do that is actually to purchase the Wake Up Now Platinum Package. Now, but here's the thing. Now, we're not here to create additional bills. We're here to really you know, do some incredible things with our finances. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to get a free account once you join. So once you pay your $99.95, I'm going to show you how to get a free account, so you're not paying any more monthly fees after your initial, you know, startup fee to get started with Wake Up Now. So we're going to talk a lot more on how to get a free account. So just go ahead and move forward. Now, the way that we're going to do that, I'm going to illustrate this with John here. Okay, so it's just imagine John, you know, saw the opportunity, and John got started. So John, of course, paid $99.95 to actually become a Wake Up Now IBO. He's a platinum member. He has access to all these great benefits and services and everything that I'm going to talk about in the next video. So he's excited. He's fired up. Okay, so John knows that he wants to build his business, and the more people he refers to Wake Up Now, he knows that he's going to earn income. So I'm going to illustrate how the compensation plan works in this illustration, and you'll see why so many people are rushing to this opportunity. So the first goal that John is going to reach is a certain level that I'm going to talk about. So let's see exactly what John does. So John goes out, he tells some people, some friends of his, he tells Matt. Matt sees it. Matt sees the information, watches a video, a webinar, or even this video here, sees the information, and is just really excited about it. And so he gets a green check because, of course, Matt paid $99.95 as well to get started in the business. Okay, but John didn't stop there. He even told Lisa. Maybe he works with Lisa, and Lisa got excited about it after she saw the information, the opportunity, the products and services, and the whole just opportunity in general. Got fired up about it. Now, so far, John's got 2 people. Okay, now watch what happens when he gets his third person. So, and that's the first goal here, is to get 3 people when you first get started. So watch what happens when he brings in Zach. When he brought in Zach, you see Zach's just fired up. He's just ecstatic. He's been looking for this opportunity forever, right? So Zach got started, but look what happened with John. John actually reached his first promotion. He became a Director 3, or D3 for sure. We just say D3, you know, most of the time. But what that does is that gives him a free account. So from that point on, when he brought Zach in, he doesn't pay any more $99.95 fees to have access to all those benefits. But since the company, sees that he actually referred 3 people, they're going to reward him with that. Technically, he's actually earning $100 a month. But what the company does, they take $99.95 of that $100 and they apply it to his monthly membership So from this point on, he's not paying anything out of his pocket, which is actually really good, because there's things that I've seen before where they still keep hitting your card even if you reach certain levels. But with Wake Up Now, they said, hey, if you got the money there in your account, we'll just apply it to your monthly membership. So therefore, right now, John's got a free account. Okay, he's got a free account. Having 3 direct IBOs on your team will promote you to D3. Just 3 people, guys. That's it. He's got a free account. But guess what? When I saw that, I was like, that anybody could do that. I think anybody that's serious about their business can go out and get 3 people, right? You know, it's like 300 some odd million people in America, so I'm pretty sure we can find 3 people, right, that would definitely want to take advantage of this opportunity, and that's what happened. But guess what? It gets better. So when I first saw that, I thought that was pretty cool, right? And but check this out. Now, I'm pretty sure Matt, Lisa, and Zach said, hey, you know, we want a free account too. So what do we got to do to get a free account, you know, after we paid our $99.95? You know, what do we have to do? So I'm pretty sure Matt had a conversation with John, and John told him exactly what he needs to do. Hey, go out and get 3 people. So guess what? Matt did it. Matt went out and got 3 people. Guess what? Now Matt is a D3. He's a director 3, so he has a free account, right? And I'm pretty sure Lisa did the same thing. So Lisa's a D3. Now check this out though. Okay, so far, if you look at, you got about 9 people total in his organization, right? So, you know, he's got 3 here, 3 there, and then that's 6, right? But check this out. Now, Zach, you know, Zach's fired up as well. And right now, you know, John is just he's a director 3. But watch what happens when Zach goes out and gets his 3 as well. Look at that. So Zach became a D3 now simply because he's got a total of 12 people in his organization, 3 that he brought in directly connected to him, and then they all went out and at least got 3 people on their team. Check that out. Now John is actually a founder 3, or F3. We just say F3 for short. He's making $600 a month in residual income simply because he has 12 structured IBOs on his team, which promoted him to founder 3, or F3, guys. When I saw that, I was like, okay, let me get this straight. This is like when I first really looked at it. So I was like, so let me get this straight. So you mean to tell me all I got to do, come in, pay $99.95, go out and refer 3 people that see this opportunity. They pay $99.95 as well, and then I can help them. If they go out and get 3 people a piece, and that gives me a total of 12 people on my team, the company's gonna pay me $600 a month. It was like, yeah. And I was like, well, hey, send me the link because I'm getting in, because I know a lot of people that can do that, and I know a lot of people that can do that today. And guess what? When we got in, we had a lot of people do that today, right, guys? I'm telling you, this is a truly unique opportunity when it comes to the compensation plan. So that's one reason why so many people are coming in, is because they see that they can actually do that. Guys, look at that structure. That's all it is. And guess what? It gets even better than that. Check this out. Now, as you grow your business, now here's the thing. Anytime when you come in the business, and even when you bring people in, everybody's worth 90 points of volume. So remember that, 90 points of volume. So anytime, basically, you know, what that means is, so if you bring somebody in, they pay $99.95, that's going to be 90 points of volume. The more points that you and your organization, the group that you build, the more volume points that you create on your team, the more money you're going to make. Let me kind of illustrate that. So remember here, John went F3, right, or founder 3, and he's earning $600 a month, right? Well, basically what that means is, so if you add up his volume and all the volume of all the people that came in that last slide, check this out, that actually adds up to 1,170 points of volume, which will pay him $600 a month in residual income. Now remember, you know, you got Matt, you got Zach and Lisa, and they got people on their team, and those people are bringing people in, and those people are bringing people in, and then those people are bringing people in. Guess what? Every person that comes in that group is worth 90 points of volume on your team. And guess what? You're going to start there, and then you're going to look up, you got 2,500 points of volume that month. Well, boom, that's $700. Then you're going to look up, and you got 5,000 points of volume. Then you're making $800. Then you're going to look up one day, you got 7,500 points of group volume. Now you're making $1,000. Guys, we went through that really quick. We had a lot of people, you know, on the team doing that. We got a lot of people in Wake Up Now just really making some amazing things happen, because it's not just about them. It's not saying that you got to go out and get 7,500 points of volume. It just says as a group, as your team grows, which they will, and when they're growing and they're building and they're building their business, they're going to be acquiring points and building their business, which will actually accumulate in your overall group volume, which basically equates to more income. Guys, I'm telling you, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's how I see a lot of those people, on YouTube, a lot of those people on Facebook. I see how they're making all that kind of money. Now, this is when we first got in. It made sense then. So here's the thing. It doesn't stop there. Now, we talked about Director 3. We talked about Founder 3. And again, if you notice, a lot of it is related around threes when you first get started, right? So the first goal is going Director 3. Second goal is becoming a F3. And I guess you could say the third goal is becoming an F4, right? So what does that mean? F3 is what, having 3 people. So F4 typically means what, you got 4 people that you personally brought in, right? And you've helped them to become qualified by having at least a Director 3 in one of their legs. So kind of give an example. So Founder 4 equals 4 qualifying legs and 1 D3 anywhere in each leg, and you reach at least 10,000 total group volume points. You're going to get the Founder 4 bonus, guys. They're going to pay you $2,000 a month just by achieving those goals right there, guys. So when I looked at that, I was like, you mean to tell me they're going to pay me $2,000? Wow. Guess what? They're going to pay you a leadership override of $500 a month in residual income as well. So you're looking at about $2,500 a month in residual income just by going Founder 4, guys. So when I saw that, I was like, man, and when we achieved that, I was like, man, they better not pay me $2,500, and they did. So we really went crazy after that point, guys. I'm telling you. I'm sorry, guys. I just get fired up when I start talking about this money. But here's the thing. Check. That's not it. They even give you $250 a month for vacation dollars to go on a vacation. Guys, they're gonna pay you to go on vacation. We don't even call it a vacation. We call it a paycation, right? So guys, I'm just excited because what Wake Up Now is doing with just those beginning levels is really helping a lot of people around the world now, because we are in different countries and things of that nature right now as well, guys. I'm telling you, it's amazing the amount of income that you can actually make. And guess what? It doesn't stop there. You got F5, you get 5 qualifying legs, at least 1 Director 3 in each leg, and you have at least 20,000 total group volume points, and you're going to actually earn the Founder 5 bonus, which is $4,000 a month. What? $4,000 a month, guys, in residual income for hitting that. Now, I know when I first hit F5, I was like, man, they better not pay me $4,000. And guess what they did? So we really went crazy again after that happened, guys. So it's just crazy. So you even get a leadership override of $1,000. So roughly about $5,000 a month, guys. It's just crazy. It's just ridiculous, and this is the reason why a lot of people in this company are really doing some amazing things. They even give you $250 in vacation dollars as an F5 as well. But check this out. They're even going to give you a luxury bonus so if you have a car that's no older than 3 years, or if you have a lease or a car note, they'll pay you $250 in addition to help pay off your car note or your lease if you're leasing a vehicle. If you have student loans, or if you're wanting to go to school, they'll pay either $250 to help you go to school or pay off any type of student loans. Or if you have a mortgage, guys, I'm telling you, they're going to help pay your mortgage off, $250 to help pay your mortgage. So you can either choose one of those 3. So you can say, hey, I'm an F5, hey, I choose to do the mortgage. I got a mortgage. Hey, give me an extra $250 and I can help put that on my mortgage bill. Or if you got student loans, you can choose that. Or if you just say, hey, I got a car, or hey, I want to go out and buy me a car or lease a car or whatever, because I know Wake Up Now is going to pay me an additional $250 on top of that note. So you can choose one of those 3, guys, in the luxury bonus that Wake Up Now offers for every F5, IBO, guys. I'm telling you, this thing is crazy. Just an amazing opportunity. Now, let's talk a little bit about the Wake Up Now executive positions, because that's not it. It's not just F3, F4, 5, 6, and 7. There's a few other positions that we didn't talk about, but let's just jump to the executive position. All it means, guys, just more money, So the executive positions, guys, are really interesting, because even at the first executive position, which is executive, you're looking at about $19,000 a month, guys, in residual income, guys. And there's so many people that are at that position that, you know, are in their teens. Some are in their teens, some are in their early 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. Guys, I'm telling you guys, we have such a diverse, you know, group of successful people in this opportunity. It just blows your mind. Matter of fact, as you can see, you got executive, you got Pearl, Ruby. Matter of fact, the person that brought me in, he's been in, you know, for definitely at least a little bit over a year now. He's actually a Sapphire. By the time you're watching this video, he's probably going to be either a Diamond or a Global Executive. But as a Sapphire, guys, that's roughly about 44 grand a month. You know, my sponsor, he's roughly about 25 years old. Guys, I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like this. So again, that's roughly about 44 grand a month. Matter of fact, his sponsor, you know, who's definitely the top money earner in the company, only been in it for, you know, a little bit over a year, and the company's been around since 2009. So remember in the last presentation, the last video I talked about, it opened up in 2009. So they just got in and just went to work, guy, and he became the #1 money earner in the company. He's a global executive, guys, and you're looking at about $114,000 a month in residual income. It's about 25 years old. So guys, I'm telling you, I've never seen this type of success with a lot of different people in this volume. So I know I keep saying that, but guys, I'm telling you, this compensation plan is a beast, and it is definitely doing some amazing things in the marketplace. So again, this is you know, for every IBO, you actually get a you receive your commissions from the Wake Up Now Pay Hub. So you get like a little Wake Up Now debit card, so all your commissions can go right on your debit card, or you can choose to have a certain percentage to go on your debit card and a certain percentage to be direct deposit in your bank account. However you want to do it, they just want to make sure that you can get your commissions, right? So that's one, we get paid on the 15th of each month, guys. So really easy to get paid. A lot of big things happening, guys. And when it comes to, you know, what's happening, I know when, you know, myself, when I first got in, you know, of course, you know, we live here in the state of Nevada. You know, we got started, and we started sharing a lot of information with a lot of people, and next thing you know, a few people, you know, kept popping up. You know, I've recruited some people, and here in Vegas, recruited some people, you know, there in Texas, and next thing you know, we started, you know, building people through the internet, because all we were doing, we just kept sharing information, and next thing you know, people just started popping up all over the place because of the incredible tools and resources that Wake Up Now provides, so you can share the information a lot more efficiently. So because of how we're sharing the opportunity, you know, via the internet, via Facebook, via YouTube, you know, via, you know, whether it be flyers, whether it be postcards, whether it be whatever, business cards, we're just sharing the information. People are getting online, people are watching the DVDs, people are watching a lot of great information and seeing this is a great opportunity, and they're just taking advantage. So you're going to look up, you know, you're like, man, I got people all in, like, in every state, you know, and I know me personally, you know, that's what we have. So we've got people all over the place, and not just me, but people on our team. They've got people all over the place, you know, and they're just making, you know, some crazy income, and they're really helping a lot of people. So they're training, and they're doing a lot of great things, guys. So it's really incredible in what we're doing. But here's the thing, guys, we're going global. Right, you know, we're just not stopping here in the U.S., you know, because right now, guys, you know, you can market Wake Up Now in Canada. You can also do it in Peru, Colombia, Chile, Mexico, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Japan, India, Brazil, and guys, we got a whole lot more coming, because we're going to be a global company. So, you know, this is really cool, because we're using, I know me personally, and a lot of people on our team and a lot of people in the company are using the internet to reach a lot of these different countries, and really start this whole big wave even in those other countries as well, guys. So it's just been an incredible, you know, experience thus far, but I know a whole lot more is coming. So what we're going to do real quick, thanks for checking out this part of the video, guys. Some really good information we went over. But what we're going to do right now, I want to show you the products and services and all the different things that Wake Up Now has to offer for all of its platinum members. So again, you should see an image right here. Just click on that image. That's going to take you to the next video, which will be the last video, which you'll be able to see. I'm going to break down the incredible products, the incredible services at great value